Hi guys. So today is Sunday, September 15th. And happy birthday to my Aunt Dolores. Alright, so I'm going to show you today. This is from the September to December mini catalog, which is now available. I'm going to show you how they made this card on page 40. Now I've made this card exactly, but I'm going to show you an alternative, and we'll just kind of do it quickly. I've cut a lot of the pieces out already. Remember, all these images inside of this catalog are copyrighted, Stampin' Up, all images. So I'm going to link my introducing / examples that I did previously for this set, but we're going to focus on this card here. Let me see if I can bring it up and if my lights won't blur it out. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Now, like I said, I have already matched a card to that pretty much, except I didn't use that Woods embossing folder. I used the Swirls, which is in the annual catalog. Now, this is not a 3D, but it is a big one. Look at that. It is 8.5 by 6. So it is a big embossing folder. Right, just so you know. So that's the example that I did, and that matches the example to the catalog, except for that embossing folder. All right, let me put that over here just for reference. And ooh, let me bring it down just a little. There we go. Perfect. And I'm sorry if my lights are flashing off of that that foil part of it. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna take a piece of cardstock. This is crumb cake. It is 8.5 by 5.5. It's scored at 4 1/4. Let me just go ahead and press that down so it's nice and sturdy. All right, I am going to be using this. I'm going to do a version of this, so I'm not going to do the excuse me, the embossing folder like it shows here. Just a moment. I'm going to pause for 1 second and go get a quick drink. All right. Sorry about that, guys. All right, that's the leftover effects of COVID. So this is from the Take a Bow. A lot of people are saying take a bow, but it is Take a Bow. It's part of, and I did not get this. It's part of a first time ever bundle that does not include a stamp set, and it's also in the mini catalog on page 39. So it's Take a Bow, but I just bought the papers. Okay, so that's where this piece of DSP comes from. The other two we're going to use, this is from the iconic Celebrations 6x6 paper. This is part of the online exclusives. So there's the back sides, but I'm going to use these plaids. So instead of doing embossing folder, we're going to cut this down to our normal layer. So we're going to cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Let me put this down here for now. I might have to use it again. So this is going to be like this. So we are going to kind of tweak that design just a little bit, because again, let me show you that. Oh my goodness, let me get to it, and I'll show it up close so you can see all the particulars. So you see on the example, and I'm going to let it focus for a bit. You can see that they have, oh, I may not because of the light above. Let me see if this, so the example shows that we have a bunch of those cutouts layered on this piece of cardstock, and we have it a little bit over. So that's how I'm going to differ this a little bit. But that's what that is here. If you can see, it's the different layers of that die cut. All right. So what I have here, I've already cut out that die cut twice in the Very Vanilla. Oops, just a minute. I have to pause again. I feel another cough coming on. All right. Sorry about that. I didn't have this much trouble with the cough when I actually was testing positive. So here I am 3 weeks later and still have that. And what's funny is I'll cough for like maybe 5-10 minutes and then it goes away for the rest of the day. Alright, so now if you wanted to do more like the example shows, you could make this be 3 3/4 and move it all the way over. I'm just going to go like this. Alright. Then I'm going to grab a piece of Very Vanilla. This is 3 inches wide. Same as that. I think I did that as 2 7/5. So I'm going to cut this down to my 5 1/4 length. And I am going to make that 2 3/4. Just because I'm covering up a lot of that designer series paper. Alright, here's 2 3/4. So I'm just taking just a little slight bit off of that. Alright. Let me put that underneath here. Yep. Couldn't remember which piece was which. Alright. So that's going to go just like that. Okay, but first we're going to put these down. So let's go ahead. Do this off of here first. So I'm going to put that right up near the top, leaving a little bit on each side. Do the same on the bottom. Then I'm going to take these two plaid pieces from the excuse me, from the Iconic Celebrations. And I'm going to just cut it so it'll go through my little baby machine easier than getting out my big machine. All right. So let me put that off to the side. Let me put that over here for now. So, since this is designer series paper, I'm going to take that die. You can run this through with 2 pieces. And I'm going to kind of figure out where I want that. I want that line to kind of be in the center there on that one. Now, cardstock, you can't run it through with 2 pieces. And even with DSP, it's a little bit tighter, but it'll go through. Bring that over here. There's my 2 pieces cut out. You gotta be careful when you separate them, because it's going to be a very tight fit. All right. So let me put that back over there. So here, I'm going to bring this back over here. And on this, since I took away, on this one, I butted them right up to one another. I don't know if you can see that. Let me angle that. But since we took off that 1/4 of an inch, these will overlap just a little bit. So we'll go like that. think I'll put it right along that curve. Oh, that looks kind of good. If I match up that curve, kind of. Alright, so that's where I'm going to put those. Now, when you're using the glue, you can go all the way up to the corners there. I'm just putting the tape in the middle section, so I have a little bit of motion on this. So I'm going to kind of put that kind of evenish with those little marks there. Let me see if you can see that. Still learning this new camera. See how those little marks? So I'm kind of putting it even with that. Do the same here. Put it just a little bit above those marks. Oh, and then I'm going to have to run this through again. This is my little saying. Remember, on the baby, you're using platform 1, and then you're using 2 of the 2s. There we have that. Let's go ahead and grab our stamp set. We have 3 different sayings that will fit on that. We have that "It's a hot cocoa day," "Merry Christmas to you," and "Celebrate the holidays in all way." So I think I'm going to do the "Celebrate the holidays in all way." Sorry, just need to take another little sip. And I think I want to do this. Gotta be really careful because I'm right by the microphone. Gotta move my microphone. Now that I have this new camera, now it has a microphone on it, but when I tried recording with it, it still sounded echoey. So, and I also feel like it didn't pick up as well as my actual microphone. So I do need to find a place to either move my blocks or to move the microphone. All right, I think I'm going to use cherry cobbler. I know you're thinking I should have used real red, and I probably should have, but I kind of like how cherry cobbler is a little bit more of a statement. I'm trying to remember if this one's even inked up. Here, let me grab one of my little index cards over here and see. Yep, it's inked up. All right, so here you have this, and that word goes right in that loop or that curve. Look how pretty that is. And then this one I'm going to pop up. All right, let me see. My little drawer. Did I not put... Oh, here it is. I had to find my other seal, and so everything got rearranged in there. So I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to put some of these on the back. Again, I just have packing tape that I put over this so that most of those little backings are stuck to the tape now, so I don't have backings all over my room like I did before that travel to the kitchen, travel to the laundry room, travel everywhere. I'm trying to get that right in the middle there. I don't want it to still be able to move and not completely be taped down. Let's come over here. go ahead and put some excuse me, some seal there. I'm still going to mimic it where I'm putting it right in the middle. So I'm still going to mimic that original version where it was more flush left. And there you are. There's a new example of that set from, oh, let me get there. From page 40 in the September to December mini catalog. So there's our original. Sorry. This new camera. High definition, really. So yeah, it's not going to come into focus that great because I keep moving. But that's based on the original. Here's a little variation of that, just using your cardstock and your DSP versus your cardstock and your embossing folder. And then this was just dragging my white pad across that embossing folder. Alright, there you are, guys. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up. You know you want to. Take care. Share this with your social media or with your friends. Most of all, have a great Sunday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later on in the week. Bye for now.